Yakuza, fix this. It's orange. Just fix it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. This one. It's not too much.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
All right, all praise be to the power of Isaac and Jacob, Father Israel, for giving us this Shabbat day of peace. Lord, for all you coming out and keeping the Shabbat with the lives of y'all. All right, kind of like today, man. What's going on? Is there a holiday this weekend?
None.
I don't know.
In the world.
In the world. I hope nobody double dip it. Or doing that barbecue for those, 4th of July. Why is that? Because the 4th of July in 1776, was there any independence given to our people? No, we were what?
Slaves.
We were slaves, right? So why are we celebrating 4th of July? What does that got to do with us? Why are we firing up the grill and lighting fireworks? When our foreparents was cutting cane or picking cotton, planting potatoes, we was in the field. While the big man was in the house, and he was celebrating, right? White man was celebrating his accomplishments. But that old slave mentality, whatever he got going on, you got going on. So if he's happy, is we happy. And if he's sick, is we sick, sir. Right? But that time is over with. We have severed ourselves from our slave masters and his philosophy and his religions and his culture, and we are putting on the culture of being Hebrew Israelites. We're putting on the culture and the heritage of being the people that Yahweh created upon the planet Earth. And our people, we don't celebrate anything about any 4th of July, any Independence Day, because we don't truly get our independence till Christ comes. Then we're going to get our independence. Okay. Then we're going to be free, truly be free. But for now, what we do, we free our minds. We come in this truth that frees our minds, that frees our spirit to become back to our Lord, our power, and reconnect with our heritage and who Yahweh had intended us to be. No longer being black and Negroes, no longer being West Indian and Caribbean, but, or Spanish or Latino, okay, or Hispanic, right? That's another word right there, Hispanic. You know what the word Hispanic means? Anybody know what that word means? What's that? Little Spanish. So they call themselves Hispanic, they call themselves a little Spaniard. That's just silly, okay? But we coming back to the 12 tribes of Israel. When we start out the service, we always face the 4 corners. What's the 4 corners? North, east, west, and south. Okay? That's the 4 corners of the earth. When the scriptures talk about the 4 corners, it's talking about every direction. Okay? Every direction. All right? You have north, east. You go north, east, west, south, west. Right? Because we get the word news from, right? It's going around the world. News. North, east, west, and south. Hope I just hope I all knew that already. Wow. Anyway, That's not new information, but it's all it is, right? So that's where you get that word from. What's going around the world, the real news. And real news is that Israel is waking up. The great awakening is happening. We're living in that time. What we read about in the scriptures, the reviving of Israel, we see in it. This is why you're seeing Israelites pop up all over the place. This is why you're going to get phone calls from family that you haven't heard in I don't know how long, or friends, and they're going to be like, yeah, I'm in the scriptures. And you're going to be like, wow, Israel's waking up all over the earth. Not just here in America, but in the Caribbean, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, everywhere our people are, they're waking up. The Most High is using, the technology that man, that He allowed man to make to spread His word. Okay, He allowed man to make these things. The internet, right? I thought the internet was to make shopping easier. The Most High had His own plan for this internet. That's that His word can be heard where in the outer reaches, everywhere where there's signal. He's gonna get this word. We continue to put videos up. We continue to spread the word of the Most High to all His children. We don't know how far it goes. So you look at some videos and you got, over 100,000 views, right? The word is traveling. Most High not looking for many. When that number is sealed in the minds of the prophets, we out of here. Okay? That's why no man knows the time, because the time is according to the number. Okay? And when that number is sealed, that's it. Right? America is finished. Going to be destroyed by the Most High and His mighty angels. Okay? Okay?
Is Haitian is a pagan holiday? Like
It is. Any national holiday. Haitian Flag Day. That's just what? A national holiday of that nation over there. That's the same thing as like Independence Day here. Okay? Or Flag Day here on Earth. For any of these nationalities that we connect ourselves to. Remember, we are Hebrew Israelites. That's it. That's our flag right now. Okay? That's the best we came up with, but that's our flag right now. Right? And we're going to fly that flag and represent our nation, the Most High's nation. All right, so we're going to get into these scriptures. The portion for the Shabbat is Numbers 19:1 to Numbers 22:1. We're going to be reading from Numbers 19:1 to Numbers 22:1. Before that, let us get Colossians 3, verse 17. Giving all praises to the Most High Yah in the name of His Son, Mashiach Yahushua.
The book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 17. And whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all in the name of Mashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Him.
Right. So all things in word or deed, we give thanks to the Most High in the name of Mashiach Yahushua. Give me Jeremiah 17:4. Read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage.
Shall do what?
Discontinue from thine heritage.
According to the Bible, we as a people have discontinued from our heritage. What is your heritage? Who you are. What's your stock? What's your nationality? Who's your people? That's your heritage. We have discontinued from our heritage and we have picked up new heritage. Right? We call it, like you said, Haitian Flag Day. We call ourselves Haitian. Right? When Haitian, what does the word Haitian mean? Right. The word Haiti means hell. Does that represent you? Is that what you want, hell people? I didn't think so. All right. It represents you. You go through many of the islands, and the people that live there, they don't even know what these names mean, but they call themselves after these names, right? You don't know what you say about yourself, but you quickly call yourself after these names. Have I even looked it up? Okay. They don't represent you. They represent those that conquered that land and put a name on that land. And we know who conquered all those lands is Europeans. Huh? And they named all those lands the name according to whatever European language that they spoke, whether it be Dutch or Spanish or English or French. They named it after the languages that they spoke. Right? Even America. What's America named after? Right, Amerigo Vespucci. Right, which is he was a sailor, a map drawer. Okay, and America's named after him, a European. Right, Africa. Right, Leo Scyphus Africanus, another European. Right, you go through these names and you'll see that Europeans have named many of the lands in which we dwell in. Right?
Jamaica, what does that mean?
Jamaica at first is Jamaica, right? And it means like land of mountains, mountainous land, something like that, right? It had nothing to do with the people that dwell there, right? They named it after the terrain, like Puerto Rico, rich port, right? Because they know when they pulled ships into Puerto Rico, right? They were able to reap a lot of riches from that land. So they call it a rich port. So now people walk around talking about they Puerto Rican. Okay. And you can go through all the lands, right? Barbados, right? Realize that derives because it was land, because it's where it sits, a lot of pirating was going on over there. People would jump on your ship and take your stuff, right? You basically get jacked out there by Barbados, right? And they call these people barbarians. And that's where for as the ships were starting to come over. So I don't know the history of these names. Do with us. All right? They don't have anything to do with us or our heritage. All right? We're going to keep Israelites out of 12 tribes of Israel. All right? All our names are needed. Every tribe name has a meaning. Okay. As you learn your heritage, you'll learn the meaning of every name. And then you'll know how the Most High has blessed us truly. Okay. Read that verse again.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
That I gave thee, the Most High gave it to us. Read on.
And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies.
And I cause you to do what?
To serve thy enemies.
And that's what we do. We serve our enemies. This is why we keep it 4th of July. Because his independence is our independence. Because we serve him. When the white man says we good, then we say, okay, we good. When he says there's a recession, we say, oh, we broke. Wait a minute, nothing changed on our block. When the economy was up or down, you see the arrows going up or the arrows going down. Everything the same on the street we live on. Oh, the economy is doing good, you feel good. Oh, the economy is doing bad, you nervous. That economy ain't got nothing to do with you. His economy is doing good. His economy is doing bad. You doing the same. When will people be disproportionately financially challenged in this nation? It was always that way. Right? Read on.
In the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
Right. It seems like it's been forever. Okay. He said we're going to serve our enemy in a land that we know is not. Why? Because we were over there in Israel getting this information. We didn't know about America. That we were going to serve our enemy in America. Read on.
After that, it does say the Most High Christ be a man.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay. Verse 5. Thus saith the Most High, cursed be the man that trusteth in man.
This is why we can't trust in man. Okay, this is why we can't put on the national holidays or get involved with what he's doing. We have to build our nation. We have to look at ourselves as part of our nation. As we come back to our heritage, you're reading about a people. You're not reading about a religion. When we go through these portions, it's not about religion, it's about a people, a nation that had a government, that had rulership and laws that govern every aspect of their life. We have to get back to being that nation. That's the only time that we are truly independent from the man. Okay? Other than doing that, we go to religion because you could be what? A Christian, a Baptist, but then somebody asks you a nationality. Baptist and Christian is not a nationality. That's a religion. That's a belief system. We are Hebrew Israelites across the board. That's it. All right? We are Hebrew Israelites. That's our nationality. That's our belief system. That's everything. All unified. Read on.
And maketh flesh his arm.
Come on.
And whose heart departed from the Most High.
When you trust in man, your heart departs from the Most High. We follow the customs of man. Man created religions. Man created nationalities. Right? Man created holidays. When you follow these things, what are you doing? Your heart is departing from them. You follow. You start to separate yourself from the Most High. Read on.
Verse 6. For he shall be like the heat in the desert.
Right.
And shall not see when good cometh.
Right. So if you follow man's philosophies, the scriptures say you're going to be like the heat in the desert. How does the heat in the desert feel?
Hot.
All right. You're going to be burning up. All right. Sometimes I feel like the heat in the desert outside when you're here in Florida. All right. You don't want to be in that situation. Read on.
But shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness.
Right. Read on.
In a salt land, and not inhabited.
Come on.
Verse 7. Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Most High.
Blessed be what?
The man that trusteth in the Most High.
Blessed be the man and the woman that trust in the Most High. So which holidays we going to celebrate? The Most High holidays. Okay? We don't care about no Independence Day, no Memorial Day, any of that stuff. But we will be present at the new moons, at the Sabbath day, at the tabernacles, right? That's where we're going to spend our time, at the observance of the Hanukkah, all right? That's where we're going to spend the Passover. That's where we should be. Read.
And whose hope the Most High is.
Because the Most High is our hope, man. We depend on him. Read.
For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters.
Come on.
And that spreadeth out her roots by the river.
Right.
And shall not see when the heat cometh.
Right.
For her leaf shall be green.
Right. So if you're a tree planted by a river, if that river is cutting through the desert, there's going to be vegetation around that river because that water brings life. So what the Most High is saying and showing you here, if you trust in the Most High, it could be all hell breaking loose outside. You'll be fine. Because you're a tree planted by the river when the heat comes. Right? When destruction comes, you planted by the river, so it's not going to bother you. You're going to be okay. He's showing the separation. You're not going to worry about what's happening in this kingdom. Why? Because you're in the kingdom to come. That's where you're at. And the Most High will cover you. Read on.
And shall not be careful in the year of the drought.
Right. You don't got to be careful in the year of the drought. You don't got to be worried about, oh, am I going to have enough to eat? Am I going to have enough to drink? Why? Because the Most High is going to suffice you because you chose him. Everybody see that? Read on.
Neither shall cease from yielding fruit.
Right. You're going to continue to, bring forth fruit? What is that? What's the fruit of your body?
Children.
Children, right? You're going to continue to multiply, continue to have children, continue to do good works. Everything's going to be good in your blood. When the heat hit and everybody's talking about everything is, the economy is bad, we're at war, all these things is going on, what you worried about? You see the government, they setting up for war. That's why he put this joke in office right now. So we can get some people riled up. So we get some missiles launching. You worried about that? You worried about missiles launching? I hope not. Because that's a good thing for us. Okay? Because two kings can't sit on the same throne. Everybody understand that? This nation got to come down for the Most High to establish his kingdom. We can't coexist. It can't be like, oh yeah, take a plane to heaven and I'll see you later. You come back to hell. Come back to Babylon. No, Babylon got to be totally destroyed to establish a righteous kingdom on this earth. Okay? This has to be totally eradicated. All right? And the Most High already said that he was going to do this. Read on.
The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked.
Come on.
Who can know it?
Right, so we got to be careful on our emotions. Because the heart is deceitful, it can trick you. Okay? You can say, but oh, I care about all people. Right? I just love everybody. I don't want to see anybody get destroyed. But Most High said, we rejoice when the wicked get destroyed. That's what the Bible said. So we have to have that, switch our hearts over to what the Most High is saying. Okay, read on.
I, the Most High, search the heart.
I
try the reins.
Come on.
Even to give every man according to his ways.
Come on.
And according to the fruit of his doings.
Come on.
As the partridge sitteth on eggs and hatches them not.
Right.
So he that getteth riches and not by right shall leave them in the midst of his days.
Right, so you're going to get things in this kingdom, but guess what? It's going to be destroyed right along with this kingdom. Okay, it's going to be destroyed right along with this kingdom. So we ain't trying to bring riches into this kingdom. This kingdom is set up for a total annihilation. But you want to stack your riches. Where should you be stacking your riches? Huh? Where should we stack our riches? Get Timothy's. Get Timothy's 6 and 19. No, sorry, not Timothy, I'm sorry. Matthew 6 and 19. Matthew 6. Yeah.
The book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon the earth.
Right, come on.
Where moth and rust do it corrupt.
Right, so don't worry about stacking a bunch of riches on this earth. We see what's happening in the economy. We see what's happening. You tie yourself to that ship, you're going to go down with that ship. We got to stack our riches. Where? Read that again.
Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon the earth.
Come on.
Where moth and rust do it corrupt.
Come on.
And where thieves break through and steal.
Read.
But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven.
Where?
In heaven.
Come on.
Where neither moth nor rust do it corrupt.
Come on.
And where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Read on.
For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
That's what it is, man. Where your treasure is, that's where your heart be also. If you're doing these things, the thing you're doing is just so you can get paid in this kingdom, then you're going to rise and fall with this kingdom. Righteousness is upon so you're stacking those treasures for the times to come. You're preparing yourself for the change that's going to happen upon this earth. And in that, you'll be blessed. Read on.
Verse 22. The light of the body is the eye.
Right.
If therefore thy eye be single,
come on,
thy whole body shall be full of light.
We got to be focused. That's what it means, that the eye being single. Focus on what you do. You can't be everywhere at the same time. You got to concentrate on what? Stacking your treasures in heaven, pleasing the Most High, doing what's righteous and pleasing in His eyesight, and you might receive a blessing that you so earnestly need. Okay? Now give me Timothy's. Start with 3. 6 and 3. Sorry, 6 and 3. 1 Timothy 6 and 3.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 6, verse 3.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead, read from there. I don't want to go too far.
If any man teach otherwise and consent not to wholesome words, even the words of the Most High, even the words of our Adawan, Amashat Yahushai,
right,
and to the doctrine which is according to godliness,
right,
he is proud, knowing nothing,
right,
but doubting about questions and strifes of words, where cometh envy, strife, railing, evil, surmising.
Right. So railings, evil, surmisings teach you what otherwise than what to be obedient to the ways and the words of the Most High Yah. Okay. Read on.
Verse 5. Perverse disputing of men of corrupt minds.
Right. Come on.
And destitute of the truth. Destitute of the truth, right. Supposing that gain is godliness.
Right.
From such withdraw thyself.
Right. He says, we're going to read that verse again. Perverse disputing of men of corrupt minds. So the men that have corrupt minds, they're going to be disputing something. And what they're disputing is perverse. What do you mean? It's wrong. It's wicked. Right? And what they're disputing is that you got to be rich to believe that the Most High blesses you. Right? It's called, today they call it prosperity ministry. Okay. Creflo Dollar doing the money dance. T.D. Jakes talking about, I wrote another book, you got to buy my book. Okay. Fred Price. I think last name, he must have made that one up. Because he's all about Benjamins. Okay. These are prosperity ministries. All right. Read on. Read that verse again. I'm sorry.
Verse 5. Verse 5. Perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds and destitute of the truth.
Destitute of the truth. They don't know the real. We're not teaching you that you're the Hebrew Israelites. We're not teaching that Christ died for you. That he's going to establish a kingdom upon this earth. America is going to be destroyed. And every nation that upholds wickedness will be eradicated off this earth. Okay? The Most High, you have to keep the Most High's commandments. The so-called Negroes are the true Jews or the real Israelites according to the Bible. That's the truth. If they ain't teach you that, they ain't teach you nothing. That's the foundation of all knowledge. If they don't teach you your heritage, who you are, who your power is, what's the plan for this earth, then what are they teaching you? Sing and dance, right? Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. That was the #1 jam one time on the radio. Don't worry, be happy. Remember that video? Read on.
Supposing that gain is godliness.
Right, read on.
From such withdraw thyself.
Right, supposing that gain is godliness, from such withdraw thyself. Get away from them. Run out of that church. If the pastor up there talking about we gotta get blessed with this money, run out, turn around, walk right back out. All right, in there doing the money dance, run right back out. Because he's playing on what? On the emotions of the people. The people are in need of finance. Don't get me wrong. The scriptures tell us that what? Money is a defense. Okay? So I'm not saying by no means that you don't need finance. The Most High knows you need finance. Because that's how you get things in this kingdom. But what is he telling us? That's not the righteousness. The Most High is going to give us wisdom. And that, in a sense, give us what we need.
Verse 6. But godliness with contentment is great gain.
Right. Godliness with contentment is great gain. Now you blessed. Because you're able to keep your righteousness and you have what you need. Read on.
Now,
So why millions of dollars? You know, I make 100 million. You know, rappers and the singers and the artists, all they talk about is how much more millions they're gonna make. And a lot of our people, oh man, we look at that and we envy that. Oh man, that was big. We got a contract, 200 million. All right, but he can't tell you 10 things he's done for his people. Okay. Who cares if you have 200 million? Okay. There's a million of our people living on the streets. The fact that you have 200 million don't make a difference. But what you going to do with that 200 million? You're going to make the rich man richer. You're going to take that money and buy a fancy car, fancy house, fancy this. The people that manufacture all that stuff, they the real rich ones. Put more money in your hand and you give it right back to the white man in his industry. Okay. You give out, if somebody would come and give this area a whole bunch of money, man, listen. Cadillac, BMW and Mercedes, stocks gonna go up out of the roof. Because that's what we run. We run it right to them to go give our money back. Countries of this world. We want the look. We want to live. What's that? La Vida Loca. Right? Because our hearts is in this kingdom. Because we trust in man. We have to learn how to trust in the Most High Yah and be content with godliness. Read on.
Verse 8.
Uh-huh.
And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content.
Uh-huh.
But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare,
Right?
and into many foolish and hurtful lusts.
So what is it? What's a snare? A trap. It says they that be rich fall into a trap. So a lot of times you think you want that, but you know what? You're going to put yourself in jeopardy. Now you're rich, you fall into a trap. You know why? Because money is opportunity in this kingdom. Well, I have the money. That's how you do it. And with all that opportunity, guess what? It's a lot of opportunity to do wicked also. Okay. You get that bread, next you know, so when you got time for the Shabbat day, you flying out this weekend. You know what I mean? I'm gonna add Sabbath on the plane. Because you have it like that. Right? That's why the Most High gotta take the money out the hands of y'all Israelites. Because that's just so y'all pay attention to him. I mean, Solomon taught us that, right? Hold on and give me Proverbs 30, verse 8. Where you at? And let's see what Solomon had to say about this very same topic. Proverbs 30, verse 8. Sorry.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 8. Remove far from me vanity and lies.
Right?
Give me neither poverty nor
You
riches.
see what he said there? Solomon was the richest king, wisest king. But he said, don't give me poverty nor riches. Why is that? Read on.
Feed me with food convenient for me.
What does that mean? Convenient means content with food and raiment. He's saying the same thing that he was saying to Timothy. Okay? Read on.
Lest I be full and deny thee.
Lest I be what?
Lest I be full and deny thee.
Because we get full, we have excess, we have too much. Shoot, what we need about praying. Right? Your refrigerator is packed. You ain't got to pray for that meal. Refrigerator packed. You ain't worried about nothing. Right? We ain't worrying about nothing. They make songs about it. Right? So we get that idea that when you get too much riches, you start to depend on your almighty dollar. Because that's what you see moving things around you. You forget about the Most High Yah. That's why he keeps us in a certain position. Right? Make sure his children call on his name. Okay? We know.
Lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Most High?
Right?
Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain.
So we don't want to be impoverished. That we have to steal to get a meal. Right? That we thinking of ways to just make it through. That we end up doing things that we ought not to do because of our poverty. We don't want that. All right? But also, you have to think about one of these riches. Too rich kingdom is going to draw you into a snare, a trap. And you're going to be too caught up in the things of this world to deal with the things of the Most High Yah. Okay? Go back now to Timothy. Back to Timothy, and you add verse 9. Read that.
Verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare,
Right?
and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition.
Right, which drown men in destruction and perdition. What's perdition? Evil. That's what the word perdition means. So you're going to be caught up in evils. Okay, because you have too much money. Okay? This kingdom is full of things to distract you from the Most High Yah. All right, read on.
Verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
Right, for the what? Read that again.
For the love of money is the root of all evil.
Right, the love of the money is the root of evil. Money is not evil. The love of the money is the root of the evil. The desire to acquire more and more riches brings you to wickedness, brings you to an evil mind, evil thought. All right? That's why a lot of our young men in the music industry, you know what they got to do to get that big record deal? Huh? A lot of them have to go to the casting. Back in the 70s, they called it the casting couch. Right? It was a couch set up that if you want to be on this cast in this movie, you need to see this producer or this executive on the couch in his office. Okay? That still exists. It still exists. A lot of you envy these rappers and these entertainers. A lot of them had to give up their manhood to be in the position that they're in. Okay? They had to pay the piper, in other words. So we have to be mindful of what we see and what we call good. Once we stop trusting in the Most High, there's a whole bunch of evil ready to get you, man. It's ready, it's waiting on you. Right? We don't got to create more evil in this kingdom. We see it. Right? It's in the videos, it's in the movies. We see they constantly promoting it, putting it out there. We see what's happening. Okay? The spiritual battles that go on when we try to be righteous. That you can't see with your eyes. Until you pick up on it, you start fighting. Then you see what this thing is. If you ain't fighting against this kingdom, you're going along with it. So it's all good with you. All right, read on.
Verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have earned from the faith, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Right, they pierced themselves through with many, many sorrows. Now they say more money, more problems. Right? You dragging yourself up. The reason why it's more money is no more problems because you lack wisdom. Had you had wisdom, it wouldn't be more money, more problems. You would know what to do with that money. Right? Read on. Let's show you. Read on.
But thou, O man of the Most High, heed these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness. Fight the good fight of faith.
Right.
Lay hold of eternal life.
Come on.
Whereunto thou art also called and have professed a good profession.
Right.
Before many witnesses.
Right. This is what you gotta stay right. Even though you might have acquired some riches. But you gotta stay meek, you gotta stay temperate, you gotta stay ready, willing, and able to bless your people. Okay, read on.
Verse 13. I give thee charge in the sight of the Most High, who quickeneth all things, and before Moshe, good